So now you know what type of speech you're gonna do. What is the next step? Well, obviously, the structure. You need to know how you're gonna structure your speech. Now, there is a little simple tool that you've probably been given or heard of at school, and it is really good. It's the sandwich structure. Think of it as a sandwich. Your speech is a sandwich, right? Now, what's a sandwich? 2 slices of bread and then a filling. Your speech is the same. You've got 2 slices of bread. The first slice is your opening. That is your start. And it has to be very interesting, but we'll get to that later. Opening. Now, your conclusion, your ending is the second slice of bread that holds it all together, and it needs to be exactly the same, right? So when I say the same, right, because the 2 slices of bread are the same, in your speech, you basically repeat the same things, just using different words. We don't want to repeat it word for word, but you rephrase, right? So that kind of drives the message home. But they are the same, and they're both roughly 15%, right? Same slices of bread, which means you've got 15 and 15, that's 30%, and that leaves 70% for the body of your speech. Now, in your body, explore what you talked about in your opening. Now, you go into more detail. You might give quotes, you might give statistics, you might give expert opinions. Now, decide on how many examples of each you will give, all right? Because that is very important. You don't want to overload the audience. Think of it as a sandwich again. Don't mix and match everything. It would not taste nice, right? Make it quite simple, your simple sandwich, especially if it's maybe an impromptu speech, okay? You go slice of bread, then maybe, some ham, some cheese, tomato. Done. Beautiful sandwich. Don't throw in a tomato and then a peanut butter and then some Nutella, because that would just not gel, would it? Now, what is the next step also? Decide on how many examples. And the reason I'm saying that is because our brains, for some reason, work better with odd numbers. So if you want to give examples, give 3 or 5, not an even number, not 4 or 2. Somehow that makes us feel it's not complete. I mean, think about it. When people give you flowers, they usually either give you 1 or 3 or 5 or a bunch. So again, decide on your structure. Decide on your opening, decide on your closing. They're very important. Then the fillings. How many examples you're going to have, right? And make it very, very simple. There's a principle called KISS. Keep it short and simple. And I'll see you next time.